Welcome to the Roy Anthony and every Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is
Anthony
anybody out
Show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank
And Cynthia.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
And Cynthia.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick
Every Tuesday.
Everything is going
Every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, the Roy Anthony
Every
Show. It's through
Tuesday.
the week, homie. The Roy
Every
Anthony
Thursday.
Show. What you listening to? The Roy Anthony Show. Come on and get a
Tap
ball
in.
before we gotta
Tap
go.
in.
What you listening to? The Roy Anthony
Every
Show. Come on
Tuesday.
and kick it with us. The Roy Anthony
Every
Show.
Thursday.
It's going down, homeboy. The Roy Anthony.
Hey, what it do? What it do? What it do? Hey, how you doing there, Miss Cynthia Joy?
Good morning, Sugarfoot Sweet Face. I'm good. How about yourself?
You looking real jazzy there and stuff. You about to go to a ball or function
No,
or something?
I got on a cute shirt, so it make you think I got on something cute, but I don't really have on.
Oh.
So I'm in Chicago right now. So
are
this
you?
is my coat. Yeah. So I came because I threw my daddy a surprise party for his birthday.
What you say?
Yes. I came to
For
celebrate
real?
a king. Yeah.
When did
So-
y'all do it? Yesterday?
No, we did it on Saturday, but yesterday was his actual birthday, and we went out and did breakfast and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But
He was
I thought it was
surprised.
surprise.
What?
Yes, he was, and the turn up was so real. I was stroke twerking all through the party all night.
For
Just
real.
hitting him with that right side.
Whole family, but a lot of them showed up, huh?
Oh yeah,
Man, that is so good. It wasn't nobody heard or nothing. Wasn't
it
no
was
fun.
so
See,
beautiful.
I
Wasn't
want
no drama.
I want people to hear this. She's in Chicago. They had a function. And you said it was turned up, but
It
no one
was
got hurt.
Nobody got hurt. There was no drama. There was no violence.
Violence
It
or
was
nothing.
just beautiful black people together
That
in
is-
one room, loving each other, and it was the
That is
best.
beautiful.
It was
Made you
everything I
feel
could
good,
imagine.
huh?
Yeah, it was everything, and I made that happen. Me.
Yeah. Your aura. See how that works? Big Hank just came in. I'm gonna bring him in before we do the credits. And so, what's up, Big Hank?
Man, what's up, Roy? What's up, Cynthia?
You
How
How
got
you
doing?
doing, Sugarfoot?
Hey,
Good, man.
how you doing? I didn't even deal with the credits yet. We was talking because
I'm-
Cynthia's.
I'm good, man. I seen Cynthia had a surprise party for her dad. I seen it went well. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm working on your shirt. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Good looking.
Look,
Yeah.
they was in Chicago. She said it was turned up.
Oh, she was turned up. Oh, it was
And
turned up.
nobody had no drama, no shooting, no nothing.
Yeah, it was good,
In
man.
Chicago.
It went well. It went
In
well.
Chicago.
Because the
Wow.
media always make Chicago.
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
Spike Lee had a movie called Chirac and stuff.
yeah.
And it's like it just makes it seem like, hey,
That's not the place to be. Yeah, that's not the
Chicago.
place to be.
Chicago was like that back in the mafia days because it was all the mafia was in Chicago. And
Yes,
so-
sir.
So
Yeah.
that gang killings and stuff was started with them.
Yeah,
gangsters.
a way of life. That's a way of
Exactly.
life out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild West, what they expect. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's,
Yeah.
they think that spirit's supposed to die down. But anyway,
Yeah.
let me introduce everyone. This is the Roy Anthony Show. I'm Roy Anthony. It's my co-stars, Cynthia Joy, Big Hank Norman.
Yeah.
We come live from the WO Entertainment platform, which was created and awareness of how our veterans commit suicide on a daily rate, active and non-active, and teenagers that's committing suicide at an alarming rate of almost 22 per day, which was created by Richard King, aka Redneck Pimp, along with the co-creator Goose, social producer Blue Phoenix, Ethan Daly, and our sponsor Matthew Brooks, who makes all this happen, because this is not free at all.
Yeah,
You know, they pay
yeah,
for this, and they like how we come, our commentary.
yes, sir.
Along with our good neighbors, the BV Nation, Backwoods Veterans, based out of Oregon, the Veteran Radio Syndicate, the VRS, based out of Columbus, Ohio, along with the Long Beach All Stars, and then those surrounded around the LA period. Then I say the Woe Entertainment and our own personal family, friends, and associates, and even those who don't like us.
Yeah,
We pride ourselves on that. It's a conversation. It's not a confrontation.
not no confrontation.
We
That's
don't
right.
converse on anything.
Yes, sir.
We have a special guest. He should
What?
be showing up. We had two special guests. One, KB, she couldn't. She had to reschedule.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this young lady has been working with a lot of the grassroots people, as far as like Save the Trees and that type of foundation. She's done a lot of work like that, protesting, where if they go to jail, the company gets them out of the jail, right?
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so she had to reschedule. Then we have another young guy who's coming in. His name is Travis. I want to make sure I say his last name correct. I'm hoping that he'll be popping in pretty soon. He had asked about putting commercials on our sites.
Okay, okay,
And
that's what's up.
his name is, like I said, Travis Larson. He's
Travis Larson.
yeah,
All right. Hey, before we get started, Ru, I gotta ask Cynthia one question. It just looked like to me that you over there standing up. Are you gonna stand up through the whole show, or what's going on? You all right?
No,
You need a chair?
Oh no, I'm good. I am standing up, but that's
Right.
because I'm in a transition. I got my coat on. I'm about to be on the road.
Oh,
So,
you finna get out of here. Okay, you
there's
finna
a
get
lot
out
of
of here.
stuff going on, but don't worry. I'm excited for life right now.
I was like, she looked like a giant. She looked like a giant up there. You was up there like this, like looking like a giant. I'm like, damn, Cynthia done grew a little bit. Okay, you see standing
I'm
up
too
though.
excited, so I got a lot of energy. So I'm over
That's-
here, you know.
That's that look too. That's that look. Gotta back niggas up off you. Niggas trying to mess with you. You're like, wait a minute, I ain't messing with her, nigga. She look like she kind of yeah.
She ain't playing.
She ain't playing with it.
I
Yeah.
Hey,
was big in here though.
No, you ain't looking big. I'm just saying you was looking tall. You was looking tall, not big. You was looking tall, cuz.
Today show just on the start on the news. I know we've been hearing about Shanquella. I'm hoping I'm saying her name correct. Shanquella Robinson. I'm gonna bring her into the screen.
Shanquella Robinson.
If we come on in.
Yeah.
She ain't. So there you go.
Okay.
This young lady. Remember, we talked about her a couple of months ago. That's the one who went to Cabo, Mexico.
Oh yeah,
with
and end up getting beat up by her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
supposed to be friends, because no friends don't do you like that.
Right.
That part. Waiting for it to come in. I don't know what's going on with it. If it's taking a little bit, then I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, I'm gonna just so what's going on? The killing of Shanquella Robinson. Oh, just playing. Okay.
I don't know. It's trying to do something. I don't know, man.
Well, what's
Yeah, I
happening?
keep
with
saying that. But the prosecutors, I'm gonna just stop it. The prosecutors in Mexico are seeking to extradite one of Robinson's friends as a suspect in this case. Daniel De La Rosa, the Attorney General for Baja California, told local media last week that an arrest warrant was issued for the crime of femicide, or the killing of a woman because of her gender, in connection with Robinson's case. No one has been charged in the case, and authorities have not released the names of Robinson's friends. Now, I'm gonna stop sharing this right now, and now if anybody's not new, if it's new to this story, Shanquella Robinson went to Cable's with 5 of her other friends. She was a promising hairstylist.
Oh, that's the FDA. The FDA got him. The FDA got him.
Right.
They got him. They got him.
Stop telling my business.
Yeah, man. We tired of you getting on all these stories, man, and using your insight to foil our plans. But we know what to do. We know how to stop you. We'll knock your ass off TV. Bam. That's it. You can't do nothing else.
Straight like that. Quick.
Hey, I'm back. I just gotta go back because they shut me all the way off and everything for a second. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Y'all hold it down. I'll be right back in.
Yeah, we got it, man. We got it. Hey, so look, so how was the party? Was really good?
When I tell you this party was so lit,
yeah,
I twerked through this whole party.
Yeah,
my daddy was in there dancing.
Yeah,
everybody gave speeches.
That's what's up.
A great time. Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah, I sound like a little man because I was just living my best life.
Enjoying yourself. Yeah. So you had a lot of family. All your family showed up.
Not all of them, but enough of them because my
family is
real big.
No,
because this was the first celebration with my dad being sober. He's been clean and sober for 17 years, but we never got to celebrate because of Colorado.
Right.
So that's why I thought
that's a blessing right there.
And I was
like, congratulations to your pops.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your pops, man. 17 years, that's a good stretch. That's a good stretch. I ain't even been clean 17 years. I ain't been clean 17 years.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. No alcohol, no drugs, no squares, no nothing. He just did it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's an awesome testimony. Awesome.
Won't you do it?
Yo, yes, sir. Yes, we
once
will.
we get to talking on good, positive stuff, all of a sudden the whole thing just said.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah. They came got you.
Yeah. See, the thing is, this is a tragedy. With what if it was one of our kids? They went out with the friends. Okay, the parents get a call in the middle of the night. Girl ain't gone 24 hours. They get a call from her associate friends stating that she died of alcohol abuse.
Right. Yeah, they lied.
No condolences or nothing. They left the body laying there because I found out as I researched it more that the paramedics did come at one time, and they said the friends, associates, was saying that she had a lot to drink. So when they checked it, vitals, they felt that she was kind of going unconscious and everything, that she was drunk. But really, she's been beat up and she's dying. But the paramedics is thinking that she's just under alcohol. That's why she's not responsive as much. Because the other 5 around there is confirming that story. It's like we hanging out, and here's all of a sudden, I'm laying over. I've been jumped on by 3 or 4 guys, but now they pour alcohol, make it seem like I'm full of alcohol. So when they called the paramedics to try to which is confirmed with their story, that she had a lot to drink and we want to have her checked. They checked her. They couldn't get no response from her, thinking that she's drunk. Well, she dies. They call the paramedics while they're leaving. They going back to America. Now, this is the thing that bugs me the most about this. So now if you've read on this local news, they've not been releasing the friends' names. Now, they did have their friends on one of our shows. We have all their names. Now they're not releasing the names. They have not came forward at all. So in one of the videos, they have found, there was a video in which I found that the video was captured by somebody walking by the room. Wow. And seen them fighting. Wow. Well, as I dug in more, there's 3 guys that was with them. 2 of the guys was trying to be women.
Right. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
We're supposed to be transgender.
Transgender, yeah.
Now, why they call it a feminicide? That's what they called it. If I'm saying it right, make sure I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure, but a feminine homicide, that's what it's supposed to be, but it's a femicide.
Yes, because you're a man who wants to be a woman and you're jealous of this woman being a woman, so you jump on her for being a woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I don't understand why they did it, but I hear what you're saying. Yes, I understand exactly.
Yeah. She's a woman, a natural woman. Here's a guy who wants to
be a woman, right?
And you jealous of her being who she is.
Wow.
And she's prosperous.
Wow.
She had paid for the whole thing.
Wow.
Now, Benjamin Crump is part of it now.
Oh, it's over with for them dudes. It's over with for them dudes.
They're talking to President Joe Biden now.
Yeah.
To do something because the authorities in Mexico issued out an arrest warrant.
Right.
Now, to me, all other 5 needs to be calmed in as accessories. There's no way I could be with 4 or 5 of my associates or called friends. And I'm getting to a point with that about the friends, because that was the other part 2 of this. Who really is your friend?
Who is your friend?
Yeah. Now, Cynthia's still there. I see she got her camera off for a second. Her mic is muted. So now, here's her friends. Now, if one killed her, I understand. But all 5 of them has taken off and ain't said nothing about this woman. What type of friend is that you ain't came to the parents, or you stayed with her body, or let that go through it? It shows that the other 4 or 5
had something to do with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Because if I was her I'm your true friend, and I see 3 dudes trying to jump on you, we supposed to be I'm fighting along with you.
Yeah. And I'm calling the police, and I'm doing whatever else I got to do to get you some help. To get you some help. They beating you up, man. These men is beating you up. You a lady.
For real. And that's what it was. That's a domestic dispute, big time. And in the recording, they're saying someone is saying, Shanquella, you're not even going to try to fight back?
Wow.
That person needs to go. Now, why they hiding? You don't hide unless you're guilty.
Right.
Life it'd be different if she had a broken leg or something. This woman lost her life.
Life, yes, sir.
She paid for everything.
That's cold, man.
It sounds like it was premeditated to me. A plan. What would you be fighting the person who done paid for the room and paying for your get downs, and you in North Carolina as it is? And so I'm not saying that it's a bad area in North Carolina. It seems like it's a lot of prominent people. But you go.
That's where they from?
Yep.
Okay, North Carolina.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, some parts of Raleigh, North Carolina. I know they in a prominent city, and she was a stylist. Now her father, I can just imagine how he's feeling. His hands tied, and he's trying to do it the right way. Like, let justice take its course.
Right.
But it got to be that side of him that wants to be that Charles Bronson, that Steven Seagal.
Man, let me call my homeboys up and see if they can find out who these such and such and so is.
See, they're protecting them. Now, this is the thing. They're protecting them, the authorities, in the media.
The streets know. The streets know, though.
Yeah, it's a touchy situation.
Yeah.
And it could get out of hand real quick. They've been having thousands of people showing up for a vigil.
Yeah.
These 5 people needs to come up and say what's up.
Yeah.
What? Okay, Big Hank, say the hypothetical. I'm with 4 other guys. It's not you. You associate with me like we are. And you know I'm going out of town with these 4 or 5 guys. That's gonna be hard, but 4 or 5 comedy show. Let's say it like that. Yeah. I don't know if I would be with 4 or 5 guys. Anyway. But they come back and you get a report, Roy is dead. Now, the first question you probably ask yourself is, where's the other cats? Yes, what happened? Where's those? Well, who was with him?
Yeah.
Now, if the police don't give you the right answers, then you want to find answers for yourself.
Yes.
Because I know me, if it was you, and I'm like, well, I need to catch one of these cats. I need
to find out what's happening. I need to find out what's happening.
Exactly. And I ain't going to be nice about it neither.
No, it's going to be what it is.
Now, this is your child.
What happened?
And they already, because like, every time I went out of town, my mother would say a prayer for me. And every time I go out of town now, I keep thinking about these parents, the dad. He can't sleep. He's constantly on, for real. They even got Benjamin Crump on it. I'll be feeling for Mr. Benjamin Crump because he's been fighting the fight.
He fighting the fight, man, and he gonna get his man. He gonna get his man. He gonna get his man.
Exactly. And so now I'm like, okay, it's not about a black or white thing.
No.
We want justice as far as like, you're telling me I can take somebody down to Mexico,
right, and kill him and get away with it, and get away with it. Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's what you're telling me.
5 people, and two or three of these guys is one to be women. Now, how can I respect a dude who wants to be a woman? To me, it's because you lost your nuts. You still a man.
Yes. Listen, man, I've been saying it from Jump Street that this transgender thing, it got out of hand. But now, if y'all gonna let it happen like that, y'all need to have, because they got the men turning the girls and they running track against the girls, they playing basketball against the girls, and that ain't fair. They need to have a transgender league where y'all over there, all you men that want to be women, y'all go over there and play. Y'all go over there and play. We got a league for y'all to go over there and get in on that. You can't be a man trying to be a woman and then go play against the girls. Nigga, that ain't fair.
Yeah.
That ain't fair.
And the thing is, and stuff is that it seems like when we open up the door, okay, one of the things I did not like, and I'll tell people this, when we living on the east side of Long Beach, I would run over, I would have a lot of run-ins, not run-ins and confrontations, but that's a gay community over there by there, especially off of
going towards downtown.
So one of these guys coming up to me, it was a group of them, and they was like, they had peeped out one of my shows or something, and they came to me and it was like, hey, don't you know that the gay right movement is like the civil rights movement? And I said, hold up, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I've never seen a gay man said that you have to go to the back. I'm gonna mute you. Let her get to talking. I've never seen the gay people spray with water hoses or said you have to go to the back of a restaurant and that type of scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen them getting beat and arrested in multitudes because of you being gay. Hey, what's going on? Cynthia Joy got put on a seatbelt. He in the car. She got family members in the car. They all listening at the bro. I heard you asking one of the Ken folks, like, "Hey, you want some French fries with your burger?"
Yeah, they not a bag.
No, I was
They
asking him
not.
if he wanted to say something because you was talking about the gay community.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You want to say something? Tell me, freedom
I
of speech.
Without a
I was
doubt.
telling him it's a conversation. If he wanted to say
Tell me if
something,
you want to come on.
feel free.
What's the brother's name? You got that now later in your mouth.
Do you? His name Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Anthony? Come on, say what you want to say, bro.
What's up, Ant?
Hey, how's it going? I don't have anything to say. I was just listening so far. I just wanted to hear your take on it. Just listening to the conversation.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate that too. And you know what we try to do is just be facts on this truth.
Yeah.
And a lot of times now, if we pride ourselves on this show, Anthony, anybody listening, knowing that we don't pride ourselves on the gangster stuff, on pornography and everything. If we was doing negative stuff, we'd be having multi-millions of viewers. We showing butts and titties and stuff, right? But we try to be truthful and let the nation hear from some blacks that are from the hoods that everybody ain't talking the negative parts.
Hey, ask Anthony what he think about this Shanquella thing, man. What you think about the young lady that got killed over in Cabo by her friends?
Well, you know what? I feel bad because I'm not even familiar with the subject matter. What?
Okay.
Can you inform me?
Yeah. Okay. You want to hang?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Ant. Go ahead.
Okay. Look, Anthony, a young lady 2 months ago, a promising stylist based out of North Carolina, went on a little getaway with 5 supposed to be friends to Cabos, Mexico. Within 24 hours, her family, her parents is informed that she done died from alcohol overdose. What was, when we first talked on this story, it was kind of fishy to me, is that the friends left while they left her body in the hotel room.
Right.
Even though the doctors are coming, and me, if my friend, I'm gonna be to find that when they did the autopsy, she been broken, her spinal cords broke, tubes into the head and everything. Now, somebody was walking by the hotel room, and you know how you can have the curtain open a little bit. They seen a fight going on with two supposed to be 2 women, but one is a guy that wants to be a woman, is beating it, and somebody is saying, "Shanquella, you're not going to fight back." Now, like you said, it's been 2 months ago. Now, the Mexican Mexican police have issued a warrant for the arrest of one of the friends, but cannot get it served because Mexico can't come over to the U.S. to arrest people.
Right.
The family is in an uproar about the death of their child.
Mm-hmm.
And they call it, what kind of murder they call it?
A femicide.
Femicide murder, because
when a femicide is when a person kills another, especially a woman, and it's a transition woman that kills that woman for being a natural woman.
Right.
They killed her because she's a woman herself.
They was jealous of her.
Now, Anthony, one of the things that we've been really talking about, and everybody else who's listening around the world, this family, this father, has been trying to play it right, got the authorities in, nobody's been arrested, Benjamin Crump is in there, and this isn't a racial situation.
Oh.
This is a humanity situation. Somebody lost their lives, and ain't nobody been there paid the price.
Right.
The 5 friends, as now don't put their names out. I'm gonna tell you something. It's just, I've been studying about the 5 police officers that killed the young dude, and so much more stuff is coming out.
Yeah.
I can't understand why they ain't arrested the white guy, the white sergeant that was there, who made the initial stop and was threatening him, pulling him out of his car, and then told, I hope they whoop his ass. That's what he said. Wow. He's still free.
Wow.
Now, we see some guys, we see them now. People say, well, Roy, what about the police? Look, I ain't never said defund the police. Because to me, that sounds like that movie Purge. Because I've already called the police, but if it's something tremendous, I'm going to have to dial them digits, 911.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand when the police are shooting pedestrians for traffic stops when we got scenarios like this.
Right.
Check this out. If these cops know that Shanquella Robinson was killed down there with friends, they need to arrest them friends, period. No.
All of them. All of them.
On American soil, and when you came back,
all of them.
We need you in custody. We're going to go down here to Mexico.
But you're right, because if Mexico let all them people go on their own on their OR or own recognizance, and they didn't put no cases on them cats, you might be able to go down to Cabo and get away with some stuff. If that's how they get down. You might.
They sure didn't arrest them when it happened.
Sure didn't.
But that's because they make it sound. Oh, go ahead, Anthony. What you say?
Go ahead, Anthony.
I was going to say it's a sad thing, but that's not the first time I heard something like that, you know?
Okay.
It happens a lot in our community, stuff like that. It's just a tragic thing, you know? But it's something to bring ahead. I know that you said that the victim was actually a heterosexual woman, right?
Right.
Yes. Well, we don't know if she was heterosexual. We just know that she was she was a natural woman. Let's say it like that. She was no trans.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just sad. Not even to you know diversify anybody, but you know, it's just sad in any race of color, you know what I mean? Just the violence in general. I want to just shed the light on that community in general.
You know, and it's funny, Anthony.
The gay community. Yeah.
We were saying, I was teasing with Cynthia earlier before y'all jumped in the car, that she said she had a big function for her father down there in Chicago. And the first thing I said to her, was there anybody that you have any drama or anything? Because in the rest of the world, they always paint Chicago, where every time blacks try to have a function, somebody done got shot in Chicago.
Yeah.
Y'all live down there. Do you feel that the media reports that right in Chicago, about Chicago, Anthony?
I think that, you know, the media definitely hype up anything. I mean, and it's bad anywhere you go. You know, it's violence, it's crime everywhere. I'm not afraid to walk outside my front door, you know, and I do live in a pretty rough community.
Yeah.
But I think that it's anywhere. But to shed a light or to bring awareness just to my community in general, because I do belong to the gay community. The killing that's going on, you know, a lot of people are doing these, you know, hookups, or you hanging out with people that you think that you may know, and things like that, and getting set up. And it's been happening a lot in our community in Chicago. Just recently, 2 guys were killed. A gay couple was killed. Guy was tied up shot to death, and his spouse was found on the outside of the home, shot to death. So it's just, you gotta, you know, be aware of who you with.
Yes.
And watch the company you keep.
Man, if you don't say that again, man, that's man, you just man, I promise you I was saying the same thing, man. Watch the company you keep, man. Preach, man. You preaching today. You preaching, Anthony.
Yeah, so you gotta watch the company you keep, and not everybody's your friend, and not everybody means you well.
That's real spit.
And now, I want to say that, you know, hate crime is real, you know, and don't think that it's beyond you. Don't think that it ever can't happen to you. You just always want to be aware and cautious of that.
And it's funny you said that, Anthony, because that was the other part of our subject.
I'm sorry, and I just want to say one more thing.
Yes,
if you know something, something in the community, I know that a lot of times in our black community, we say snitches get stitches. Stupid shit out. But if it was your loved one or your relative, you want peace and justice done for that situation. So I want to say, if you know something, don't be afraid. Speak up and open your mouth, because you don't know how many lives you can save beyond that.
And you know,
never know. It could be one of your loved ones.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm gonna address that about the snitches get stitches. Now, back in the day, and Carmelo Anthony was a rookie. He was in the NBA, Carmelo Anthony, and he made a popular video with somebody about snitches get stitches. Looked like some of his people was dope dealers, and they put that out. That's why I look at Carmelo Anthony now. You try to bring peace to the neighborhoods, but you sat around and first demonstrated that. Remember when it seemed like the NBA players get in, they want to do the rap music and hang with the rap groups and stuff. Ja Morant is going through something like that similar now. I can't understand what this country tale doing out at a club in Denver after winning the game with your shirt off, brandishing a weapon. That sounds like some country shit to me. But I want to say what Anthony was, you know, one of the things we do on this show is we don't discriminate. I have not seen us bash anybody from the gay community. No. We don't do any of that. We're about humanity. I know that's one of the first things. Equal fairness. Only when we say about transgenders, what a person do with their body is them. But when you attack others because they don't have the same mindset as you, that means that you are truly totally insecure with yourself. When you're not secure with type of person you are, you know, if you're secure and confident with you are, you accept the other people as who they are. When we have where people is murdering each other because of jealousy, which is going on through Cain killed Abel because of jealousy. It's going on, and it goes on. It shouldn't be shocking. When it's shocking to me, it's when, and like I just said, knowing who's your friends. A friend's going to empathize with you more than your family. If you have a good friend, and so because you know, let me tell you something. I stop hanging with certain guys sometimes because we cool and we playing dominoes, but then I go to one of their functions and I see how they treat their family members or their friends. It kind of put a kind of a stain towards me. I went out with a young lady one night, and we cool. We had a good conversation. I'm thinking to myself, this could be the one, right? We got the same commonalities, except when we went to the restaurant, the waiter comes, and all of a sudden, she is like the wicked witch. She's like, I need a slice of lemon with my water, and make sure that my silverware is clean. And so I'm like, Why are you acting like that? Oh, they gotta serve us. And if they don't serve us right, wait a minute. I worked as a waiter.
Yeah.
You're the last person I would be one to deal with.
Right.
You know, I said, look, just give them a chance. Well, and just wasn't a smile or nothing. I couldn't even handle the dinner no more. I told her, I said, yo, I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need a ride home, I take you. I get my girls take. That's what you do.
That's what you do then.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
I don't like no one to treat someone nasty when there's no purpose to, especially someone bringing my food.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's what I don't like. Please don't talk bad to the people that's bringing me my food. Please. Please.
I'm in the drive-through with.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I was a couple of guys with me in the drive-through. I make my order. The guy in the back makes his order. He's like, you heard how I wanted my shit? Damn, he cussed him out. When he got done, I said, excuse me, you know that first order, could you cancel that?
Yeah, cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel that one, man.
Yeah. Because
cancel
all I'm thinking is snot, boogers, butt cheeks, smears, ones, all that.
Oh, man.
How am I crazy with someone who's feeding me?
Yeah.
I told guys, I said, when Anthony just said, be careful who you hang with.
Yes, sir. Watch
someone who you laying up with if there's not a love relationship. I've seen some girls set up some young guys on that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's one guy, he was online, he meet this girl online, and they talking real good and everything. He's gonna go to her city to kick it in the hotel, stay in a hotel and kick it with her.
Right.
His partner's telling him, hey man, you just met that woman online.
Yeah.
You done showing on your videos, you showing you got money, you got cars and all that. Now you're about to meet with this woman. So his partner said, look, just if you're gonna go, I'm gonna use that street wisdom. He told her he said, drive over to her house, but don't let her know you there. And park and watch. He said, call her and tell her that, yeah, you just touched in town and I was going to come over. When she did that, he did that, right? He sat there and watched. 10 minutes later, 3 dudes with masks comes up and she lets them in. You feel what I'm saying? He's about to get a setup. He's about to get the okie doke.
Yeah.
You cannot trust somebody who you just see on a camera.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Did we know that Will Smith would have slapped Chris Rock? He slapped Chris. We didn't see that coming. Thought they were friends. Can't be too cool of a friend.
That's right. That's right.
They said bad company corrupts good man.
Yeah, that's Bible. That's Bible. I'm
gonna mute y'all. They talking on something else. Cynthia just on the show. She like just kicking it and stuff for real. Cynthia,
I said no.
Oh, your thing is
you going in and out though.
Your mic is muted too. She was sounding like Flavor. I ain't said
well on the thing. Yeah, for the if I could have ever thought I would.
Travis, who was supposed to be a guest, he just sent me thing saying his house doesn't have a strong enough Wi-Fi. He was sorry. He was trying to get in, and he was saying that it's Wi-Fi. Right, Travis. Sorry. Yeah, we got good. You. He said our landlord won't get a better plan. Hey, that's understandable, man. There ain't no trip. Hey, man, I'm not even gonna. We're gonna be getting off here in a minute. There's some things we have to do, but Big Hank. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I want to let the world know. Big Hank has been a good friend to me. he has never made me feel that I couldn't talk to him about anything, which I even did recently. I talked to him about something that was real private to me, and he was the only person that I felt, you know what I was talking about too, because the fast I've been doing this particular scenario.
Yes, sir.
And Big Hank, and why I'm saying that is because when you get a good friend, you don't have no questions. There was guys I knew that questions would pop up. And when it comes down to money, I don't see where his family wouldn't let me in his doors or in his church. I know how his private life does and stuff. And guess what? I've been following his pattern as far as on some of my spiritualness. Like, you know, even started with ties. I know y'all people hear me say that, but it was big for me.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not been ashamed that I stay active with that.
Yes, sir.
Do I appear at the church all the time? No, but I believe that once I give, God has been blessing me, and He's blessed me tremendously, really, really, really so.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
If we don't speak on this, one of the young ladies sent me, I should have put it on board. I get the scriptures every morning. And when they said on the subject that snitches get stitches, it's not biblical, y'all.
No, it's not.
And we wonder why a lot of stuff that we go through and we say, oh, why would God do this or do that? He doesn't do, He loves us enough to where He said, even if an evil person give to their kids, what do you think? But this was the scripture. This was coming from, and I want to bring this up. I'm going to read this one scripture. It's from Esther 4:14. For if you remain silent at this time, liberation and rescue will arise for the Jews from another place, and you and your father's house will perish, since you did not help when you had the chance. And who knows whether you have attained royalty for such a time as this, and for this very purpose. When we don't say nothing, you're going to sleep. Big Hank is just picture stuff. He's going to sleep.
No,
we hear that word. He meditates on that word.
No, man, no, go. He was good.
If we don't say nothing, we just as much as the problem.
Yes, sir.
If you see something that you know this is not right. Now, sometimes we looking for stuff. Somebody's arguing, stay out of that, especially a relationship, a couple, because they can debate and no one can kill. Stay out of that. But you seeing somebody getting killed or somebody is hurting some kids, say something. If you see kids being manipulated or something like that, you should say something.
Yes,
you know, if you seen somebody actually killing somebody on something, you know that they was wrong. Now, I've seen guys kind of get in a heated moment and they shot at each other. One hit the other one. That they was mutual. It's nothing for me to say on that. Really, it's nothing for me to say. But if I seen some guy killing a woman and putting her in the carpet in the trash, I'm gonna say something. I seen this dude killing a woman.
Yeah.
But you know, I testified in court about a dude who was serial raping elderly women, and I did not know he was my roommate for less than a year.
Wow.
But I did not see him do it, because when his attorney asked me, did I see him do it? I said, ma'am, then I will be on here for murder. There's no way I would see a young dude raping a senior citizen.
Wow.
And for real, he would come in the morning sometimes. I thought he worked night shift and stuff, come in with scratches in his face. And I'm like, man, how'd you get scratched up like that? And he'll stay low for 3 or 4 days and then out. And I didn't know.
Right.
He breaking into the senior citizens' homes.
Wow.
I had somebody, because they're from a set, one of their people associated with him came to me and tried to confront. I'm like, well, I'll get with you because now I feel you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
Now, if you was out there and it says on my court record, anybody say you can look up Roy Anthony Walters. I went and on the court papers it even states. I said if he was about his money, it was dope or money or something, I wouldn't be here talking and stuff. It's none of my business. I done had the FBI show me pictures with someone that associated with because I'm about to do a comedy show. You know, how do you know them? What you mean how I know them? I do comedy. They're promoters. I don't know nothing else. But when you sample raping people, oh no, I can't do that. I can't for real. That's or right. I'm gonna catch a case. Yes, and I said it in the court. In this court, you know, you got public records. People, they said Roy was right. I said on there. The lady said his lawyers asked me. She said, "Well, did you ever see him do it?" I said, "Ma'am, if I seen him do it, I'd be on trial now for murder." Right. Because I ain't letting that happen in front of me. Yeah. And stuff. And I want justice for Shanquella Robinson. I think they need to arrest whoever. United States need to get involved because then that makes it other. And like Anthony said, that was Joy's cousin, Cynthia Joy's cousin or family member, said that it happens more often than we know. Yeah. It just came to light. Some things come to light. Yes, hey, man. Yes, sir. Be out here, bro. Okay. On that sober note, Thursday we probably be like, because I got some stuff to talk to you on this sports, man. I think Thursday we just going to concentrate. John Morant. We got to talk about John Morant. Yeah. John Morant and Nikola Jokic. Because, I got a video where J.J. Redick and Kendrick Perkins got into it on First Take. Because Kendrick Perkins made a nice, he did say something that most of the reporters that vote for the MVPs of the NBA are white. Yes. And J.J. Redick felt that that was something that they're inventing that narrative. Wow. One of them sayings of, well, I don't believe it. Right. 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 And Kendrick Perkins said it is facts because Nikola Jokic, if I'm not correct, Nikola Jokic in Denver, is looking at getting his third MVP. Yeah, and he ain't won nothing. Ain't won nothing. Ain't won nothing. Ain't won nothing. Not nothing. Nothing. But he's looking at his third MVP. It kind of reminds me. And he's the third, probably the third or fourth best center in the league. He ain't the best center in the league. That's what he's not. Oh, a Big took it to him the other time when they played. That was a classic game. Big had a triple-double with 40 points. Big went on it. Hey, but just like I said, there's a lot of stuff that we can bring up, and I think that we need to talk about in sports because because if some people use their race card as a majority of the race, but then we have situations like you said with John Morant. We have some other scenarios and stuff. So, hey, y'all, I'm Roy Anthony. This is Big Hank Norman. Cynthia Jordan's on. She's off. We'll see you Tuesday, which will be March the 9th. That's Thursday. Also, I want to say, real quick, Thursday. Tomorrow is RDJ's birthday. That's my son's birthday. He'll be 19, March the 8th. I'm so proud. You feel me? RJ. Yeah. And so my daughters are on the 19th, but we'll get to that when it gets close. My wife's on the 23rd. Oh man, all these Pisces has been the happy. Pisces, Aries, all that. Yeah. All right, well, man, God bless you, man. Love you much, bro. Love you too, Roy. Peace out. We out. Peace.
Welcome to the Roy Anthony every Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is anybody
Anthony
out there?
Is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony